નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. હેલો સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, ધીસ ઇઝ પાર્ટ 5 ઓફ ચેપ્ટર 7 ગેટિંગ ટુ નો પ્લાન્ટ્સ, સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ 6 સાયન્સ. In the last part we discussed about the stem, and by the activity we come to know that the stem conducts water, minerals and whatever it is to the different parts of the plant through stem. Matlab stem conducts water. That what we discussed in the last part. Now in this part we are going to discuss leaf. So we will discuss many things about leaf. Before starting this, just you be on the page number 55. Open page number 55 in your textbook and let's start this session. Observe the leaves of some plants around you and draw them in your notebook. Observe some leaves of the plants and draw them into your notebooks. Are all the leaves of same size, shape and color? Are all the leaves, say from a same plant and say from different plants, are all the same in size, same in color? No, it do not used to be there. How are leaves attached to the stem? Then the part of the leaf by which it is attached to the stem is called petiole. Just we will discuss this. So the part of the leaf by which the leaf it is attached to the stem or branch is known as petiole. And the broad green part of leaf, is called lamina. So let's see first of all. Suppose there are two leaves are with me. Can you say from which plant is this? This leaf is of which plant? Can you say? This is a leaf of peepal, and this is a leaf of a banyan tree. See, in which you can see this one is a petiole. Why? Because it is with the help of petiole it is attached to the branches. That is why this is a petiole. And now this one, this broad part, both the sides are known as lamina. This broad part is known as lamina. Okay, so this is petiole, this is lamina. Can you identify these parts in the leaves? Yes, just we did it. Now let us go to know the leaf better by talking its impression. If you thought that leaves cannot shine, there is an activity which will make you think again. Let's go for the activity. That is activity 3. And what is that activity? To know the venation of the leaves. Okay. Put a leaf under a white sheet of paper or a sheet in your notebook. Hold it in the place as shown in figure 7.9. Hold your pencil tip sideways and rub it on the portion of the paper having the leaf below. Did you get an impression with some lines in it? Are they similar to those on the leaf? Now let's go to perform this activity first of all. See, I have a paper. This is white paper, and take any leaf. See, I have taken this banyan leaf and I have a white paper. You can keep in your take the leaf that book or do this into your notebook also. But to show you this is, and take a pencil. Now what you will do? Put this. See, there are two sides of leaf, isn't it? Now put this side over here and keep a paper on this one. It is better you take this type of plain paper, as well as it should not be thick. Okay. Now keep this one leaf like this and keep this paper like this. Then what you will do? You will have to rub. You will have to rub this with the pencil from this sideways. Okay. So let me do that, and you can see that. See, like this, you rub this paper where the leaf is under the paper. So there will be an impression of the leaf on the paper. You can see this, and I will show it to you so that you can come to know. See, I hope you must be able to see the impression of the leaf. Let me show you some more. I did the previous. See. You can see this is an impression of a people leaf, isn't it? And this is the impression of that banyan leaf. You can see this, isn't it? So this way you can go for this impression on your this plain paper. Now let's go further. Be on the page number 55. So these lines on the leaf are called veins. The lines on the paper are called these lines. All these lines are called veins. Then, do you see a prominent line in the middle of the leaf? This is called midleaf. Suppose if there is a paper, say if there is a leaf, let me draw a leaf. Suppose this is a leaf. Then this is a prominent line, isn't it? This is a prominent line, is called midleaf. This is a midleaf, and you will see this type of lines also are there, isn't it? And those are veins. The design made by veins in the leaf is called leaf venation. The designs made by the veins is called leaf venation. If this design is net-like on both sides of midleaf, the venation is reticulate. See, in this venation also you can see some more this type of okay, something like this also, and that is why this is a net-like situation, net-like design, and that is why this is reticulate venation. What is reticulate venation? In the leaves of grass, you might have seen that the veins are parallel to one another. this is parallel venation. Now let me tell you, have you ever seen the leaf of banana plant? Have you ever seen the leaf of sugarcane plant? If have you ever seen that, then you will find there is a parallel veins used to be there, and that is known as parallel venation. Observe the venation in as many leaves as you can without removing them from the plant. Draw the pattern and name of some plants having reticulate and parallel venation. Shall we now find out some of the function of leaf? Now we will discuss later, but here you can see this is also a banyan tree, that people tree leaf, and here you can see midrib also, and these leaf are of have you ever seen corn plant? This a leaf of corn plant, and in which you will be able to find out parallel venation. This is also a leaf. Let me tear this. See, can you see? Now let me do this also. See, somehow it will be parallel only. This will be parallel only, and that is why here also, but this is not exact parallel venation. If you can see in the banana tree, if you can see in the banana plant leaf, then you will be able to find out that parallel venation. And so with that, we have come to know that in the leaf there used to be veins, and this prominent line is known as midrib, others are veins. As well as we come to know reticulate venation and parallel venation. In reticulate venation, net-like structure used to be there of veins, and in parallel venation, the veins used to be parallel. That's what we come to know in this part, and in the next part we will discuss activity 4 and further something. By this time I am ending this part and will meet you in the next part. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.